Brothers, we gotta talk. How are you doing? Good? Me? I'm doing really great. I just finished my work. It's Friday night, so I'm expecting going to the gym, of course. Today's gonna be arms, which I'm not too excited, but at least we can feel, decent pump. As usual, I'm not gonna be able to film during the workout, but I'll try to do that on tomorrow and the day after, because it's gonna be weekends. I would be able to visit to the gym at night, like midnight, so there's no stuff, so that they're not gonna say like something, oh, you can't film here. That's what I'm trying to do for this weekend, and let's see how it goes, because I haven't filmed the post workout, so I'm gonna take at least my tripods today, and at least ask them if I'm like alone. Then I'm just gonna like put the mirror in front of me and do the pose down. So I think that makes sense actually, and let's see how it goes, because it's already like 7:30. Gym I always go has many people, like way too many people. It's really populated compared to other anti-fitness, which sometimes sucks, but the thing is it has a lot of machines. That's the first feature about the gym. And second, they have that gym is like right in front of the station, so it's really nice. That's the reason why I still have that membership. I switched like 3 to 4 gyms anti-fitness, because they have like a system that if you go to the gym for more than 15 days per month, which is not the gym you're supposed to like be in, then they're gonna switch the membership and they apply the new fee and whatnot. So that like quite often happens for me, because if I find some gym which is really nice, and I keep going there. So yeah, that's what actually happens in here. I wish I had like multiple membership, like okay, Gold Gym, any other like what else, because we don't have like LA Fitness or like Planet Fitness or something in Japan at least. So let's say like a Lift 24, any other like franchised gyms. But yeah, pretty much like anti-fitness solves every problem, because we have probably like over how many, not 10,000, at least 1,000, more than 1,000. I mean, the gap between 10,000 and 1,000 is like pretty huge, but I'm pretty sure it was something like 10,000 stores, franchise stores, 10,000 anti-fitnesses in Japan. If I'm not, I'll try to look up it on the internet, but yeah, that was my assumption. That's my assumption. I saw an advertisement or something. Excuse me, I've been coughing lately. I saw the advertisement probably like a year ago. So yeah, I'm partially confident. Not enough though. And yeah, arms, it'll be alright. Biceps, probably, let's see, because I was starting with doing triceps. I think I can switch it up, by doing from biceps. It really depends on what machines, what areas are open, because I think we have like 40 to 50 people today as well. So, I mean, at this time, like it is so crowded at gym, and we have a lot of new year, new me type of people in that specific gym, because I always see someone is making a contract in front of the gate. There are like a staffs, writing on the paper or something. I mean, actually in Fitness they only serve the internet thing, but you get my point. So yeah, I hope arms is not like anything crazy. So as far as like we have a dumbbell and cables, then everything's gonna be pretty much easy. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm trying to do today. And what else we have for tonight? I'm really starving right now, but like I said, arms are not too like anything crazy. We can only just like go there, staring like we are. I mean, I'm kind of starving, like I said, but we don't need 100% of energy to, like be able to push it hard. So that would be really nice. I would try my best, like get something at the convenience store, like 7-Eleven. But I have to wear some retainers to, like not my teeth is gonna, shift back basically. So that's what I'm trying to do. So if you guys notice, like the surroundings, because I'm not driving my car, that's the differences. But the gym, like I said, I'm gonna go, doesn't have a parking lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go by walking. It takes like 10 to 15 minutes. It's a good cardio. It could be, like, I'm not gonna consider it as a long distance. So I think it'll serve. It is all right. It's all right. And the way back, I'm gonna get on my car and have to get some fuel. So yeah. So right after, like I finish my workout and post down, I'm gonna get on my car and do as usual. That's my plan for today. Yeah. I had a topic that I want to mention about it in this kind of vlog, but I kind of forgot about it because I had a long ass meeting just before. It took like almost a couple hours. I really hate those kind of like long meetings, which are mostly unnecessary, but it was, kind of important. My CEO didn't participate in today, but he was supposed to, but he was busy. And the other employee was, presenting about the new business, new projects. And of course, my boss is going to ask a lot of questions regarding that project, so that whether or not, we can decide whether or not we can start the business, which apparently it's happening. But yeah, I really hate those kind of long conversations. And in particular, if I have to say, and I really have to, also not to do that, but I don't like listening to someone who takes a lot of time to make a consequence. For instance, okay, if I ask, okay, yes or no question something, I don't have anything in particular right now, but okay, let me ask something at somebody. I really want yes or no in the first place, so that I would at least can, like be not granted, but we can expect the, how do I even explain it? I think the flow is much easier when you have an initial result, so that you're not gonna feel any, like uncomfortable or something. Does that make sense actually? But in English, I think that's quite common. But in Japanese, we tend to, like we tend to say something like I said, yes or no question. Someone asks, for instance, to me, and yes and no is gonna come at the end of the sentence. So it takes sometimes it takes more than 5 minutes or something, which frustrates me. Which I'm not gonna say frustrate, but sometimes it pisses me off, like really bad. But anyways, I'll drop some, topics here and there. As far as I'm gonna continue this kind of vlogging style conversation. It's not a conversation, but talking to camera. I'm talking to you. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's really nice, like not driving while talking, because I'm so, I can concentrate on talking, not driving. So my grammar, or let's say English, I think it's much better. It sounds much better, but we want to do, like things simultaneously, so that I'm not going to waste my time. So the way back, I'm gonna drive tomorrow. I think I'm gonna drive towards somewhere, but I'm gonna meet my friend from Morocco tomorrow as well. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be shoulders, but like I said, I'm doing bro split and he's doing PPL instead. Not instead, but that's totally different, right? So we might never match the outcome. What body part to train? But let's see how it goes. So till then, I'll see you later. Yo, what's up? I honestly didn't expect this, but if you see the video, it was at night and all of a sudden it's bright as hell. So what happened actually is that I went to the gym. I went back to my house, of course, and I slept, which means that already, like some of laziness are appearing here and there, but at least I'm trying to make it up. So I'm gonna record this today, attach it on the last video, for you next video, and then afterwards I'm gonna film it again for today's night, which I'm gonna post on tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I know, like, what do you mean I know? I know that I haven't been, I should be more consistent, but at least I've been making progress. And yeah, I'll consider myself as consistent because I haven't neglect or procrastinate, like not posting today. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. I got my text message from my boss again, but fuck, I really hate this kind of, like, when I'm filming, especially, like, having a phone call, having a text, it happens, but I really hate it. And of course, it is related to a work thing, so I have afterwards, if I have to, I just made a report and submit it on Saturday. Yeah, of course they're gonna check it, but yeah, there's no excuse because not posting on Friday, then I have to do it on Saturday instead. I was lazy last night, so yeah, it makes sense. They checked it, and maybe there's not problem, but any suggestion or something. So that was probably, they are mentioning about it. Unfortunately, I wasn't wearing my glasses right now, so I didn't see anything. I'm gonna keep vlogging. That's how it goes. So yeah, last night actually what happened was, I'm not gonna talk about the laziness or something. I said on the video that I was starving, and I've been to the gym and I trained like 40 to 50 minutes, which I'm gonna attach on this video what program I had. But I was starving. I couldn't like push it as hard as I used to do for arm days, because arm days, like I said, because like yesterday I made a opinion or something that, okay, arm days, regardless, like whether or not you're hungry or not full, you'll be able to lift hard. But yesterday it didn't go like that. So honestly, it was a surprise for me because maybe I was too distracted. I made 2 friends right there in the gym as well. That's at least a good thing. That's at least a W. But lift wise, I wasn't capable of hitting failure, if I have to say. I hit couple PRs, if I'm pretty sure, like the incline seated dumbbell car, and what else was it? Probably straight bar, tricep push down. I'm pretty sure I'll have that on the screen for you. But yeah, like more pump wise or fatigue wise, it wasn't enough. So by the time when I was like walking towards my house from the gym, I felt like I could have like go more harder, but my stomach kept saying like, I'm hungry as fuck. So that was probably what my body was thinking of for last night. So especially for when I'm bulking, I really need to fill up my body with energies. Although the time, by the time when I go to the gym, I took like 2,000 calories already. So I thought it'll be okay, but it wasn't. Which, sadly means that when I'm cutting, it's gonna be more bad. So I have to, like switch some calories up. For instance, not eating breakfast, small, like chunk of portion on lunch, and pre-workout. And and lastly, dinner. So I have to I probably have to ignore morning and small lunch, a little bit, like a much better amount of pre-workout compared to lunch, and a lot dinner. that's how I did before, so that I don't have to, like suffer from being hungry, being starving by the time I have to go to bed, so that I can kind of, go to bed easily, compared to you're starving and you want to go to your refrigerator and literally just grab some ice cream or something and eat it. That's gonna, I'm not gonna say that will totally gonna, destroy your cutting goals, but it'll, make for sure a delay towards your goal. So I don't want that to happen. And also next time I'm expecting is that I think I have to set my body fat goal to like 78% to be able to compete on the stage, which is really insane because probably the last couple of months, I'll be only be able to eat probably like 1600 kilocalories per day, and then I have to do cardio, so I'll be really, really, tired at the moment. But of course I have to work to pay my bills, so I'm expecting, those kind of duration to be really, really bad, especially because it's gonna be in summer. I'll be really, drowning. I'll keep, like drinking water, of course. I'll be hydrated. But yeah, I'm expecting it's not gonna be a good experience. Also, if I lose, then that's gonna also go, at on top of the, like experience or my bad experience, so that I'm gonna feel like I didn't feel nice during, like pursuing my goals. But at the same time, it is what it is, because we have to, like if we have certain goals, then we have to sacrifice a lot of things and at least like make decent progress so that we can achieve that goal. And if we don't, then we have to, like readjust some parts that, okay, this wasn't for me, so I'm gonna do this instead. And we can say it for any other parts, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to say and do. So I really hope that it'll be really nice, like experience having, standing on a stage for the first time. It's gonna be classic physique, so I also have to go back to training my legs, which I haven't done for a couple months. So because my right knee is injured, but I think it's getting way better. I don't feel, like any, not squeezing, but any kind of like particular uncomfortability recently. So as soon as I get my band, then that would be really perfect. But I can try at least like legs extensions and curls tomorrow, which is gonna be my legs day, so that I can, like testify how my knee actually is feeling. If it's going in good, if it's going great, then I can have my bands and do squats, leg press. I'm kind of terrified doing leg press though, because that's the exercise which I, like not broke, but injured my right knee. So I'm pretty confident not to doing that is gonna be a best option, but let's see how it goes. I really love hack squats, so I really want to do that as well, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, by the time it comes, we have to wait, but today's gonna be shoulders. Let's see how it goes, because it could be legs today, because like I said, my friend from Morocco, I like always go with him and train together, is doing PPL instead of bro split. So like doing only shoulders doesn't make sense, especially for me, because not for me, for him, because it only takes like 30 to 40 minutes. PPL often takes like, let's see, like 1.5 or a couple hours, right? So that you'll be able to train two body parts, no, twice per each body part, or train 3 days and rest for, like the rest of the week. So I think that's the best benefit of doing PPL. But for me, bro split is really, comfortable. It means a lot, because 40 minutes training makes a lot of sense for me, especially like after working 2 hours. Holy shit, I don't like that. Also on the weekends, spending a couple hours in the gym, for me, you won't be like unwind, how to say, unwind the stress or the fatigueness. So I think that's not good for me. I would say, yeah, so bro split is my best option. So yeah, Um, the reason why I'm laughing right now is because in an hour I have to remove my wisdom teeth. I'm so nervous about it. I think, you know, during the operation it's not gonna hurt. I mean, it doesn't pain, but obviously my cheek's gonna be like this, bang, and yeah, it'll be really sad. But I think it'll heal up within a week, so I think it'll be all right. So until then, yeah, sorry for the delay. I'm in the, how do you say, last vlog was at night, but all of a sudden it was daytime. It is what it is. I'm gonna make it up on the time. I'm gonna post it tonight. It'll be all right. Still, consistency is the key. So if you guys have any comments, I would really appreciate you all, like leaving comments down below in the comment section, any suggestion and advice, any like funny talks, negative. I don't really mind any kind of comments because I have never had any comments on this video yet, but I hope we have soon. So I'll fucking see you later.